Two nail techs, same hours, same equipment, one salon, and one of them is producing almost twice the revenue of the other. This is not a rare situation. It happens in salons everywhere, and the gap almost never comes down to skill. It almost always comes down to systems. I'm Maya, and this is Pressed for Profit. Today's brief is about staff productivity, specifically how to get more revenue from the same hours, the same chairs, and the same team you already have. Let's start with the number that most salon owners are not tracking: revenue per chair hour. Revenue per chair hour is exactly what it sounds like. How much money a chair generates on average for every hour it's occupied. Not whether the chair is occupied. How much it earns while it is. Most owners know their total weekly revenue. Fewer know their average ticket. But almost no one is looking at revenue per chair hour by technician, by day, by service category. And that gap is where a lot of money goes quietly missing. Here's why this matters. If your salon has 4 chairs and you're fully booked on a Friday night, you might feel great. But if your average ticket on those Friday chairs is $35 and a well-structured menu could push it to $55 or $60, you just left $80 behind on that one night alone. Multiply that by 50 weeks and the math becomes uncomfortable quickly. So what actually moves this number? 3 things, almost always. First, turnaround time between clients. Every minute a freshly cleared chair sits idle before the next client sits down is a minute you're not earning. Some of this is unavoidable. Setup, sanitizing, a brief break. But a lot of it is leakage. An efficient team with a clear handoff process can recover 10 to 15 minutes per chair per day. That doesn't sound like much until you do the math across a full week. Second, service mix. Not every service on your menu generates equal revenue per hour. A quick express manicure at $22 might take 30 minutes, giving you a revenue per hour rate of $44. A gel and design set at $60 that takes 50 minutes yields $72 per hour. Shifting even part of your bookings toward higher yield services without adding any chairs or any staff changes your whole week. This is where upskilling pays off directly. When a technician adds gel, nail art, or another premium skill to her toolkit, she's not just growing professionally. She's increasing the revenue ceiling of every hour she works. The industry data bears this out. Employment for nail technicians is projected to grow around 7% through 2034, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Demand is rising. Owners who invest in their team now are locking in a competitive advantage. Third, scheduling that matches demand. This one is deceptively simple. Most salons have the same number of technicians working on a quiet Tuesday afternoon as they do on a Saturday morning. That's not a criticism. It's a scheduling norm. But it's worth asking, do you have your highest skilled, highest ticket techs on the floor when your highest value clients are booking? Are you scheduling design-focused time in blocks so a tech can move through complex art efficiently? Small shifts here ripple forward. Now, a quick note on something that often comes up when we talk about productivity: burnout. You can extract short-term performance gains from a team by pushing harder, longer hours, fewer breaks, more clients per day. But the research on turnover in the salon industry is consistent. Staffing and retention are among the top operational challenges owners face. A technician who leaves takes her clients, her skill, and her institutional knowledge with her. The most productive team is a stable team. That means building systems that help your staff do more without burning them out. This is the difference between optimization and extraction. Optimization is tightening the schedule, improving the service mix, reducing idle time. Extraction is just demanding more. Owners who confuse the two tend to cycle through staff and wonder why productivity never sticks. Here's your action for today. Pull your last 30 days of booking data and calculate a rough revenue per chair hour figure. Most booking software, GlossGenius, Vagaro, Fresha, surfaces the reports you need. Find the gap between your lowest performing and highest performing time blocks. That gap is your starting number. Next week, pick one thing to close it. One scheduling adjustment, one service category to promote, one efficiency in your handoff process. One change, measured. Then the next one. If you want to run the numbers on what a higher ticket service could do for your monthly revenue, the ROI calculator at NailPrinter.ca/pages/ROI-calculator does it in about 2 minutes with your own numbers. Worth a look. I'm Maya, that's your edge for today. Keep it pressed, keep it profitable.